Welcome to this special sports edition. I'm Steve Sutton, the Senior Coordinator of Athletics. Today, we're going to talk to three Titans. We have head coach Hank Sawyer from Lake Taylor High School. Welcome, Coach.
Thanks for having us, Steve.
And we have two of his senior players, star players, Pierre Royster and Jeff Foster. Guys, welcome.
Hey.
Coach, let's get right into this. Let's talk about this state championship game, playing at home. What were your thoughts on that? And then talk a little bit about the game itself and, what was the turning point in your mind?
Yeah, I'll start off. It was awesome playing at home. It was exciting. A lot of former players and families were able to come, players' families. It was good to see the support. We started the game off. I thought we were doing fairly well. And then, the injury bug hit us somewhat. That's a part of the sport. But we lost a couple of running backs and a couple of linebackers. And then we are also, going through the year, we had some kids banged up, but we were excited and we thought we had a chance. And I still say we had a chance. And that was maybe the turning point in the game. But my hat goes off to the team as well as the seniors. We were able to go to the state championship 3 years in a row. We won one and runners up two. And, while we want a different outcome on two of them, I still, marvel at the chance of going 3 times in a row with this senior class. And I thank them for that. That's an achievement in itself.
All right, Pete. Talk about again, your feelings. You played in 3 state championship games, and you got to play right at home. Talk about the excitement about that. Talk about how you thought the game went in terms of when it turned.
Yeah, I was pumped about playing the state championship at home because I know everybody from around the city was going to be there to come see us win, and I felt like we had a chance to win. We was doing what Coach said on defense, just like Jeff said in the second half, it got away from us.
Okay, Jeff, you're the quarterback. You were the kicker. You were everything on that football team. Again, talk about playing at home, representing Lake Taylor High School, the city, and then talk a little bit about the game itself.
Yeah, state championships don't usually, be in this area. We got to go to Liberty, so everybody was able to make it out. Family was able to come, but yeah, in the first half was going good. Then second half we had a few injuries here and there, so we lost a few key players.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that. Those 2 players went down. They're significant. They play a significant role. How did you guys, rally around to keep the momentum going? Because you battled back, and again, we're just that onside kick away from getting the ball back. So how'd you guys keep that momentum going?
We had players had to step up. We've been working all week in practice. We rotate our backs and our linebackers. We do a lot of rotating. So in case anything do happen, it did. So players had to step up and hit a roll.
Okay. P, what about you?
When it was time for the young kids to get in and step up, they did their best. It just wasn't enough though.
Okay. Coach, let's talk about this season a little bit. Obviously, it was completely different than what we've ever experienced. The COVID season. Just what did it mean for you to be able to coach this group during this time?
Well, I'm thankful that we had a season, so my hat goes on to everyone that allowed us to have a season, from the city to the school administration to you to our own school administration. So I'm happy for that. Now the COVID protocol was really, really different. We had, it was some challenges as far as, making sure every kid did his app and was straight, but it was the new non-negotiables that we had to deal with. And mostly on me, being the head coach, had to make sure they were doing those things. And our athletic trainer, Miss Christine, did an awesome job. So that within itself was very challenging, just to keep the players safe. And I mean, we understood it, but it's hard to explain COVID because you just never know when it's going to hit. But I thought we did an awesome job of playing some games and week in and week out. And we probably wasn't as prepared as far as, preseason workouts, as far as lifting weights as a group, some of the things that go with the normal season. But we took it. Hey, and look, we ended up in the finals. And as sad as, I want to be or depressed or down about it, or the players, there's a whole lot of teams. There's over 300 teams in the state that would love to have played in the state championship.
Sure.
There's only 12, 12 teams was able to play. We had 6 champions around the state. So, hey, I'll take it.
Okay. Guys, and from the players end, talk about dealing with COVID. I know that, beginning of this thing, checking in on that health app every day. I mean, P, you became an assistant helping us check athletes in. So talk a little bit about what you guys really had to instill in others to make sure this got done.
Yeah, we had we knew we had to do the app, but the younger guys, they played around with it, so we had to be leaders and make sure do your app or you can't come to practice or you can't go to the game. Doing the app was the number one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Coach Sawyer had to make sure everybody was up, or even if you was up at 12, just do your app whenever you get a chance, because if you don't do your app, you can't practice, and everybody important to the team, as you can see. So everybody might have a chance to play, so you got to do your app so you can practice.
Okay. Jeff, obviously this season has been different or was different. Talk about, we started, we stopped, we started. Just how did you continue to prepare for that successful season that you had?
You gotta work through it. Even when we couldn't practice because of COVID, Coach Sawyer was making sure everybody was going out and running in their neighborhoods or just doing what they could. It was hard, but we got it done. Like Coach said, we still made it to the finals.
Okay. Coach, let's talk about this senior class. 4 years, they were in 3 state finals. That's pretty good. 41-8. I might be wrong on that, but that's a heck of a record for 4 years for these guys. So talk about these 8 seniors.
But they've set the bar really high for the teams to come. I have so much respect for them and what they've done. I haven't even, I don't even want to think about what we're going to go through without them. I'm in a Zoom meeting and I got a phone call coming through now. I'll have to take it later from Norfolk State, the new head coach and defensive coordinator, and trying to get some kids in school there. I think it's an awesome place. I'm not sure if my seniors want to go, but I'm looking at a few places like that. They just did a tremendous job, and the people that come behind them, they got some goals to reach. We'll go into Division 3A next year, and that'll be a new challenge ahead. I'm kind of looking forward to it because our numbers are somewhat down as far as attendance, and I don't know how many years we've been to the state. I think we've been there 5, 6 times now, and we've never had more than 36 players, and that becomes a somewhat of a problem. You're asking kids to play both ways and things. And, we may be, get a little bit of relief there in 3A. So, my hat goes off to those seniors. I haven't stopped since Saturday night because I have to try to get these kids in school. They deserve to be in college. The COVID has created some issues. A lot of colleges don't have scholarships because the NCAA extended another year to all the players, and therefore coaches just don't know who they have. And so once again, COVID is still, playing a real big part on my senior class.
Mm-hmm. Pierre, talk about you're part of a heck of a legacy. And, you know, I've seen you play for a long time. So just talk a little bit about, you know, what that means for you moving on.
I mean, a lot. Like, kind of hurt me because coming in with my class, we used to be in the locker room like, man, our class is the best to ever come to Lake Teller. So after Saturday, it finally hit me like, it's over. Like, everybody about to go their different ways. But my time at Lake Teller was the best, man. It molded me into a good young man that I could take for the rest of my life.
All right, Jeff, you know, I think you became the quarterback your freshman year at some point. I might be wrong, Coach, but, you know, you've been.
This freshman year.
Yeah, that's 4 years at quarterback. Talk about, you know, that leadership that you've developed.
I learned a lot from each of the seniors, like from my freshman year to my sophomore year, like before I was an upperclassman. Yeah, I learned a lot from the seniors, you know, the groups that I was with before I became a senior. So it made me become a good captain.
Okay. Guys, let's you know, talk about what's next for Pierre and Jeff Foster.
We gotta leave high school behind and go to a college that fit us for us to play football for the next 4 years and learn for the next 4 years.
Pierre?
Yeah, just get back working out now, get ready for the next level. Just find a home like Lake Teller.
Okay. Coach, you mentioned some schools have been calling, but you know, for Jeff and Pierre, what kind of future what are some of the schools that are looking at them?
Well, Norfolk State, Virginia State, Hampton, Sydney, UVA Wise, to name a few, Virginia Union. So some of the 1AAs and Division II schools seem to maybe have some room trying to squeeze guys in. It's not fair to them, but I think wherever they land is going to be a good home for them. I was excited about talking to the Norfolk State coach just because Akeem Wright, who was a captain last year, is a part of their football program, and him and Jeff and Pierre are really good friends. And you know, I can't tell them where to go to school, but I'm thinking that may be a real good fit. And talking to their new people, they don't want those guys to leave the state. And just the conversation that we had just made me feel good because they are my sons, and I don't want anybody to mistreat them. I want them to land at a good home. Mm-hmm. And I can't tell them where to go, but that might not be a bad fit for them.
Okay. Well, guys, you know, I know something's going to come out for you because you're two good guys. Coach, again, great season. I appreciate you taking some time to talk about the Titans, and we wish you continued success. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Mm-hmm.